Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Code drip.
Snort, snort.
I got the drip. Go.
Okay, we good? Sorry for the delay. Everyone ready to get started here? My hair's all screwed up. I don't really care. I didn't even check to see if this food is correct. I didn't even look. It's got to be ice cold by now. All right. We ready? What is going on, everyone? DSP here, and welcome to another edition of DSP Tries It.
Devour.
On today's episode, we're going back to fast food for the first time in a while, actually. Last few episodes, we were trying desserts and we were trying breakfast for dinner. This is a return to form. This is back to the basics. Wendy's, which we've done on DSP Tries It a ton of times over the years. There's actually a reason to return to Wendy's today. So Wendy's, about a month or two ago, launched a whole new line of chicken tenders. They wanted to compete with other companies because basically they have nuggets, they have sandwiches, but they never really had the tenders that everyone else had. So they launched their new chicken tenders with a slew of new sauces to try with them. Some people are happy and some people are upset because I guess when they launched the new sauces, they also took away some. That doesn't seem to make sense. If you're going to launch a new product line, that's great, but why take away some of the stuff that people already like that was on your menu? I don't know. But apparently they did. Now me, I'm not a big fried chicken aficionado. I don't know what sauces they had or anything. Today we're going to try the chicken tenders and all of the sauces if they gave them to me. I haven't checked yet, but I paid extra to have one of every sauce. I think there's like 5 or 6 sauces. So we will try them all, okay? Now, in addition, since those chicken tenders actually launched, 2 new things just hit the menu. There's a new cheesy bacon cheeseburger that just came out, and there is a new wrap using the chicken tenders as well. I think it's just called the Crispy Ranch Chicken Wrap or something like that. So I got that too. So we're going to try everything today. It's going to be a big, like, triple taste testing, plus sauces and everything. It should be good. All right. First off, let's even see if they gave me everything that I'm supposed to have here. All right. Well, napkins are a good sign. Only a few, though. Good thing I have paper towels in here. So this must be the chicken wrap. It doesn't feel small, but it also doesn't feel big. It's kind of medium-sized, I would argue. And for the prices that they charge for this stuff, we're going to see. Will you hear the prices that I had to pay for this today? So here you go. There's the chicken wrap. Here's the single. Wow. That's a burger at Wendy's? Are they serious? This is half the size of the burgers at Wendy's that they used to be. Do you see how small this is? This has absolutely no weight to it whatsoever. It's light. This is like a single tiny burger from like Burger King or McDonald's. That's what it feels like to me. We'll see when we look at it, but it is insanely light. And when you hear the price of this, your jaw's going to drop. Okay? Yeah. They did give me all the sauces, all right? So what do we got? Let's take a look at... There's 100 sauces in the bag. We've got Wendy's new signature sauce. What is that? I have no idea. It's orange, so maybe it's like a Thousand Island, or maybe it's like the onion ring sauce that they have at like Burger King. I guess we'll find out. That's number 1. Creamy ranch, okay? Which probably is also the ranch that's on that wrap right there. Honey barbecue. So it's supposed to be a sweet barbecue sauce. Scorchin' hot. And this looks very bright orange. So will it actually be spicy? I guess we'll find out. a honey mustard. Okay, that's pretty standard for any chicken place. They'll have a honey mustard, right? And then lastly, sweet chili, which kind of looks like the same sweet chili sauce that they would put into Asian cuisine. Kind of looks like that to me. So maybe it'll taste the same. Have a little bit of sweetness, but a little bit of bite as well. Okay, so 6 different dipping sauces to try. With this 3-piece tenders that's crushed completely, smashed in. And I can already tell you the top is completely greased. Like, this is all soaked in grease and creased into the side. The bottom is completely soaked in grease as well. Let's take a look. Oh, you see, what they did is they gave you a hole in the box so you can do this. And you can then take your chicken and dip it into the sauce, and the sauce won't go everywhere. It stays in the box. See that? Okay. But I will ask this. That's fine for your first tender. When you go for the next one, what happens? You open it, and the sauce goes everywhere. Anyway, here's what the tenders look like. They smell decent. Honestly, they smell pretty good. They don't seem overcooked. They don't seem over-oiled. That's a problem with fast food chicken, is sometimes there's too much oil. It's bad oil. This smells pretty decent. They're okay size. They're certainly no Popeye size, but they look all right. The breading looks okay. It certainly, again, doesn't look like Popeyes or like Chick-fil-A level, but it seems all right. Okay, firstly, I'm just going to take a bite of a chicken tender and see what it tastes like. All right, then I'm going to try it with all these different dipping sauces. So let's just try a bite straight of the tender. All right, right out of the box, nothing else. Here we go. Ready?
Devour.
It's a little salty. It's definitely got some seasoning. All right. The good news is it's not greasy, but the bad news is it's a little dry. Honestly, it is kind of dry on the inside. It's not juicy like I would want it to be. It's pretty darn dry. So honestly, not as appetizing as I had hoped for. So now, let's do what you're supposed to. Let's try different dipping sauces. Let's try it first with the Wendy's signature sauce. And let's see what that's like, okay? So let's see. Wendy's signature sauce. Here it is. And it does look similar to, like I was saying, like kind of like the onion ring sauce at Burger King. It smells incredibly tangy. Like, all I can smell is like a bite of tanginess in the sauce. I can't identify anything else but that. All right. So let's try it. Chicken tender into the Wendy's signature sauce. Okay. And let's try that.
Devour.
Man. Wow. I'm not kidding. All you taste is tanginess. I can't identify anything that's in that sauce. It is just pure tanginess. So if you like tangy flavors, that's all I can describe that as. It's not like mayo. It's not like mustard. It's not like a hot sauce. It's just tanginess on the tongue. And it actually persists. Like, it's persisting. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I used to eat Miracle Whip, which is supposed to be an alternative to mayonnaise, and it has a tangy zip. That tastes like only the tangy zip of Miracle Whip and nothing else. Okay? So if you want tanginess in a sauce, that Wendy's signature sauce, that is exactly what that is. Go for it. If you're looking for any other flavors, you're going to be very disappointed. Okay? It's not bad, but typically I want something more than just tanginess in a sauce. I don't want one note, you know? Okay. On to the next. What should we try next? Let's try honey barbecue. That'll be a good alternative. If it is barbecue with sweetness, that'll hopefully offset some of the tanginess in my mouth right now. Okay, so it's a little translucent. It's not as as thick as a regular barbecue. It does look like it's a little bit on the lighter side. Oh, it definitely smells like a barbecue sauce. It has those spices in it, but it does smell sweet too. All right, so let's try this, the new honey barbecue at Wendy's. Here we go.
Devour, devour.
Okay, so it's not bad, but it is way more sweet than barbecue, if that makes sense. It's very sweet sauce. The barbecue almost takes a back note to the sugar because it's honey barbecue. The honey permeates. I actually wish there was more barbecue seasonings and flavorings in there. It's mostly sweet. It's not pure sweet, but it's not as good as I would have hoped. I wanted more barbecue flavor. Okay. Continuing on. How about the creamy ranch, which we're probably going to taste in the wrap coming up, but let's try it as a standalone sauce and see if it's any good. It smells like regular ranch to me. I don't think there's anything special about it. It is definitely creamy. It's a thick ranch. Well, we're going to finish our first tender with it. Let's see how this is. Creamy ranch.
Devour, devour.
There is nothing special whatsoever about that. It's incredibly typical ranch flavoring. Nothing good, nothing bad, just it is. So if you want ranch, you got your ranch. It's okay. Okay, moving on. Now we're going to do some of the special ones. Let's do Scorching Hot. Let's try Scorching Hot, which is a bright orange. Okay, Scorching Hot. Let's see if this is hot or not. Hot or not? It doesn't smell hot. You know what it smells? Tangy. All I smell, it's like tanginess. But I don't smell any heat in there at all. Now I'm very apprehensive if this is really going to be spicy at all. Okay. On to the next one. Here we go. Here's our next tender. Let's dip it in the Scorching Hot. Let's get a good amount too. Okay, there it is. Let's go for it. Does it have spice? Yes. It is not mild. Okay. It's on my tongue. It's actually building. So that's good. It's like a slow build spice. It definitely is based on some kind of a pepper. I don't know which one. However, it's not scorching hot at all. It's not like, oh, my mouth is burning, my eyes are watering, nothing like that. It definitely is on my tongue, and it is permeating, like it's still there. So that's good. Maybe if you eat more, like, I don't want to go crazy because I have so much to eat, but maybe if you eat the whole thing, it builds and builds and builds and would actually get hotter. It's actually not bad. In fact, you want to know the truth? So far, that's my favorite. Scorching Hot, so far, is my favorite of the sauces for the tender dipping. I think it's actually got a little bit of good flavor. It's got some heat. Not bad at all. In fact, it's still there. It's still kind of hot on my tongue. All right, Scorching Hot gets a thumbs up for me. The others, nah. Okay, continuing on. Honey mustard. And if you take a look at it, it looks to be more of the thicker, heavier, yellowish honey mustard. Honey mustards come in many different varieties. Some are more sweet, some are more tangy, some are more mustardy, some have mustard seeds in them. Let's take a look. Smells like it has a bite to it. It doesn't smell mild or sweet. It actually smells like a bite, like a mustard bite. But as you can see, there's no mustard seeds in there. It is pure yellow. It is very, very one note, it looks like. And it is actually quite liquidy. Like, a lot of honey mustards are thick. This is more liquidy of a honey mustard. Okay. Let's try this one. There we are. As I suspected, way more mustard flavor than sweetness. Like honey mustard, think, oh, it's going to be too sweet. It's way more mustardy. I like that about it. That's not bad. And it has a mustard aftertaste as well. That's also not bad. So I would say Scorchin' Hot and the honey mustard so far are my two favorite sauces. I didn't really like the first three. Okay. All right, last one. Sweet chili. So this is all 6 of their dipping sauces that they now have there. That's right, there's nothing else. The other thing they have is ketchup. That's it. So they got rid of anything else. If they had any other sauces at Wendy's, they're no longer on the menu, just so you know. This is all you can get. Okay? Sweet chili sauce. Out of all of the sauces, this one is by far the most translucent, meaning I can see through it. Ooh. Definitely has chilies in there. I could smell them. I smell tanginess, I smell sweetness, and I smell spice. That's maybe the most aromatic of all the sauces. I think it is. Okay, now let's try the sweet chili sauce. Here we go. Translucent, like I said. See that? I didn't like that at all. Not at all. It's very sweet, and then all of a sudden it hits you with this like tanginess on the back end. You're like, oh, and there is almost no heat whatsoever. It's mostly sweet and tangy. That's disappointing. It's supposed to be chili sauce. Like I want heat, chili heat. I got nothing. So that's the worst. Scorchin' Hot and honey mustard tied for best. And then creamy ranch, the Wendy signature sauce, and the honey barbecue tied in the middle. Not great. Okay, so if you get these tenders, I recommend the Scorchin' Hot if you want something a little spicy, or the honey mustard if you want a little bit of a kick with the mustard flavor and a little bit of sweetness. There you go. Okay, so that's the new tenders. How are they? Well, by themselves, it was kind of dry. Having it with the sauce, it was perfectly fine, but it was just passable. Just passable. Okay, just being honest here. 3 tenders. How much does that cost? $6. Now, maybe it's cheaper in person. That was the online cost. Maybe it's $5, but you're paying over $1 each. Is it worth it? Not really. But then again, it's not the worst chicken tender I've ever had. It is a little bit better than like grocery store freezer quality, but it's also nowhere near as good as a Popeyes or a Chick-fil-A or anywhere else you're going to get chicken that's known for chicken. It's not that good at all. Okay? Okay. So there's the chicken tenders. Now, we have a variation. This is the new crispy ranch chicken wrap. It's supposed to have some of those tenders in a wrap form. Tortilla, lettuce, I think there might be cheese, and ranch dressing. So let's take a look at that. Okay. It's okay sized. It's not huge. It's not tiny. It's kind of in the middle. I'm curious how many tenders they actually fit into this thing. I'm just going to go right for it. I'm going to take a few bites. I'm going to let you know what I think. I can already tell you the entire front is empty. This is all empty. So I'm just going to try to take that off. Okay. I obviously want to taste what's inside of the wrap. Okay. So there's the wrap right there. And in there, I see chicken tenders already. I see lettuce. I see cheese. All right, let's go.
Devour.
That was terrible. It was incredibly dry. I got no sauce, no lettuce, maybe a couple of shreds of cheese, but mostly it was just a bite of a chicken tender, dry. Let's try again. Okay. That was a better bite. With that bite, I got a chicken tender, but I got some cheese. I got some of the ranch sauce, and I think a little lettuce. And I think that might be all that's in this. That's literally all that's in this. That time I got a whole lot of cheese. You can see there's like a cheese layer right there. I got a whole lot of cheese and chicken. I'll take one more bite.
Devour, devour.
Okay, so the bites from this side are good because there's ranch. The bites from this side are dry as heck and just dry cheese and chicken. From what I'm feeling, this is 2 tenders with lettuce, cheese, and ranch. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you, the cost of 3 tenders and dipping sauces, you get, by the way, I should bring this up. You get 2 dipping sauces with the tenders for free. If you want more, they're like 50 cents each. So you have to pay extra. I paid extra because I wanted to taste test all of them, but you'll get 2 sauces per 3 tenders, okay? So the 3 tenders for me was $6. This wrap, right here, okay? 2 tenders, lettuce, cheese, and ranch sauce was $9 from Wendy's delivered. Now, maybe it's cheaper. Maybe it's $7 or $8 in person. Why is the wrap more expensive than more chicken? The wrap is way more expensive than the 3 tenders together, and it's less chicken. Does that make any sense at all? They priced it like a premium product. Like if this had tomato, if this had, I don't know, something else, jalapeno, if it had bacon, right? If it had any of those things, I'd be like, okay, there's a reason that they jacked up the price. It's literally lettuce, cheese, ranch sauce, and tenders. Do you want to know what this tastes like? The old McDonald's snack wraps. Anyone remember those? Not the new ones they have today, the old ones, where it used to be 1 chicken tender, lettuce, cheese, and ranch in a wrap. And do you remember what those used to cost? $1.50. So for $3, you could get the equivalent at McDonald's back in the day as this right here. And they're charging $9. Okay? There's absolutely nothing special whatsoever about this wrap. I strongly recommend against getting it. It is a humongous ripoff. I don't know why you would pay more than $4 for this wrap, quite frankly, because if each tender's $2 as priced in the tender combo, why would you pay more? This is a humongous ripoff. The pricing of the tenders is okay to me. That's ridiculous. $9 for this is atrocious. I don't know what the hell they're thinking there. Okay, so that's the wrap. Don't get it. Do not get this crispy chicken ranch wrap. It is a complete ripoff and waste of your time. Now, the piece de resistance, the final thing of today's DSP Tries It taste test, is a new burger at Wendy's. What's hilarious about this new burger, it's supposed to be the same patty you get in a Dave's single or the Dave's double. I got the single, okay? From what I'm to understand, it is cheese, bacon, and a cheesy sauce on a bun. That's it. And they're calling it the cheesy bacon burger. So I want you to think about this for a second. Their standard Dave's single comes with mayo, ketchup, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, cheese on a bun. That's their standard burger at Wendy's. This is their new premium burger, and all it supposedly has is cheese, cheese sauce, bacon. So honestly, this is like a step down from their standard burger when it comes to what's on it. It's also so light. Like, I'm not kidding you when I say this is like half the weight of what I remember Wendy's burgers being. It's like, and I don't go to Wendy's all the time, so maybe they did change their burgers in the last year. This is ridiculous. It has no weight at all. This is about the same weight as like a single burger from McDonald's or Burger King. Let's take a look, okay? Does that look appetizing to you? There's one word to describe that. Sad. That looks so sad. There's nothing special whatsoever about this burger. So, there you have it. Wow. It's literally a dry burger, 1 piece of cheese, apparently a splattering of cheese sauce, and 2 pieces of bacon. Is there anything on the bottom? More cheese. So they put cheese on the bottom and the top, 2 pieces of bacon, and this cheese sauce, and that's it. I can't imagine how it's going to be good, but I'll give it a try. Okay, the new cheesy bacon burger from Wendy's, folks. Okay, so what does it taste like? The first thing you get is the cheese sauce, which is definitely a cheddar-based sauce, okay? You'll eat it, and you'll start to taste a little bit of the saltiness of the bacon. Then you'll get a little bit of the meat, and that's it, because that's all that's on it. There's nothing else to speak of. There's no other contrast to flavor, right? There's no tanginess of a condiment. There's no, like, vinegar biting taste of a pickle. There's not the offsetting sweetness of an onion. It's just salty, cheesy, that's it. I would compare this, honestly, to the Baconator with less bacon. In fact, that's exactly what it tastes like. It tastes like a Baconator where they left half the bacon off. So why is this new? Why is this a new burger at Wendy's? The cheesy bacon burger. It's a Baconator with less slices of bacon. I'm not kidding. That's exactly what it is. Okay? Now, recently, last year, I went to a place called Carl's Jr. for the very first time. At Carl's Jr., they had a new burger they were offering that they said wanted it to be a lot of quality and meat, but a discount. So it was like 2 big, patties, cheese, bacon, everything. And that was like $6, $7, remember? And it was sold as a discount burger. Like, you can get a ton of food for a discounted price. This single patty, 2 slices of bacon, basic cheeseburger with nothing on it was over $9 ordered at Wendy's. It was $9 and change. Now, again, maybe in person it's cheaper. Maybe in person it's like $7. This is still too expensive. If this were $7, I would tell you that's too expensive. Okay? It's not that this is a bad burger. The meat is fine. It's not dry. There's enough cheese and cheese sauce that your mouth is, saturated. It's not, it's fatty, so it has flavor. But it's not a $9 burger experience at all. I have no idea what they're thinking selling it like this at all. I am flabbergasted that this is the new burger. It's not new. It's the Baconator with less bacon. It tastes exactly the same as a Baconator, just not as salty because you put less strips of bacon on it. How is this new? Just like the new ranch wrap. How is that new? You just took the ranch sauce, the existing tenders, you put it on a wrap you already had, you threw in lettuce and chicken or cheese, and you charged $9 for it. That's double the price of if you just bought tenders. Are you insane? This is a joke. For those who don't know, Wendy's is doing poorly. Wendy's is closing down hundreds of stores across the United States because they're underperforming and not doing well and just not competing well anymore. This isn't helping. This is the problem. You need to be creative. You need to do good things with your food, not just slap together pre-existing things and claim it's new. This is awful, okay? It's still a passable burger, but here's the deal. I would have much rather got a regular Dave single than I would have had mayo and ketchup that both have different flavors to contrast the saltiness of the burger. I would have got sweetness of onion. I would have got the nice acidity of the tomato. I would have got the vinegar tartness and tanginess of the pickles. It would have tasted much better than this. But I paid more for this than the Dave single. Why? Explain, Wendy's. Explain. What is going on? This is why you're losing your customer base, and this is why you're closing stores. This is not a new burger, nor is it anything worth anyone's time. It's terrible. I'll take one more bite just to be sure I didn't miss anything in the center. Okay? No. All I taste is the cheddar sauce, and salt. There's no flavor profile to that at all. It's terrible. I'm legitimately trying to judge which is better. I don't think either is good. Honestly, like, out of everything we tried, the tenders are okay. If you want chicken tenders at Wendy's instead of their nuggets, because they have nuggets always, get the tenders. They're reasonably priced. Your sauces, like I said, the scorching hot and the honey mustard are actually decent. Maybe you'll like them. Skip all this other crap. In reality, this taste test was just supposed to be the tenders. And then as we went to the website today, we saw, new stuff we just added to our menu. The new cheesy bacon burger, the new ranch wrap. I was like, I'll just try it all. Now I wish I didn't. No lie, that was about $20 extra for the burger and the wrap. $20. These places are not going to stay in business if they keep operating like this. I don't know what they think they're doing, but they're pricing themselves out of a market that people don't want to pay that much for anymore. You know what I'm saying? You don't, if you're going to pay a lot of money, you want something equivalent to that quality level. The reason people used to get fast food is because it was cheap, and you knew what you were getting wasn't great, but it was cheap. Now you're paying premium prices for bad food. No one's going to continue to do that. What are they thinking? And especially right now, what's happening is the fast casual restaurants, meaning places like Applebee's, Chili's, they're now focusing more on to-go menus, and they're trying to sell you discounted meals. Like, you can do the 2 for $25 at Applebee's. That's 2 full entrees and appetizers and a dessert for $25. That's just cheaper than what I just ate. I could have had 2 full dinners, appetizers, and desserts for cheaper than this. So why would you ever go to Wendy? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense what they're doing. Who is in charge of this company? Why do you think you're closing stores? Because you're an idiot and you're running your company into the ground with this crap. Well, folks, that was a disappointing episode of DSP Tries It.
Devour.
Next time around, I haven't 100% determined what I'm doing, but there is a strong chance that we may return to some kind of pizza. We'll have to see. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this episode of DSP Tries It. What are the scores? The new tenders, the 3-pack For like $6, not bad. For $5, even better. Hopefully it's $5 at the store. I paid $6 for delivery. I'm going to give the tenders a 3 out of 5. They're not bad. All right, it's decent value. I will definitely say Scorching Hot and Honey Mustard, my favorite sauces. Didn't really care for the others, okay? The wrap, at anywhere from $7 to $9 price point, but only having 2 chicken tenders inside, lettuce, cheese, and ranch sauce. That is a horrendous ripoff. It is so bland. It is nowhere near even as good as the old snack rack at McDonald's. That is a 2. 2 out of 5. This burger is an insult because you spent top dollar for a burger that had less than the Baconator and less flavor profile than the standard Dave single. I give the new cheesy bacon burger also a 2 out of 5. I'm not impressed with what Wendy's is doing. I hope that they come back because at times they have been great. This is awful. Thanks for watching. DSP Tries It. I'll see you next time. Okay, folks. That is going to be it for the DSP Tries It and for the Dragon Quest stream. You guys were awesome. Thank you for hanging out.
I got the drip going. 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 It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is, it's dumb kids.